हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू पाई स्टडी यूट्यूब चैनल। आप सभी का मॉड्यूल 6 बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स में स्वागत है। एज यू नो, इन द मॉड्यूल 5 वी हैव solved some question related to basic concept of function, and we draw the sum plot, and also we have discussed many questions using the graph theory. So in this module we will learn some special type of function and we will practice them using the graphical method. So as you know, it is written a question: draw the plot of mod x plus mod y is equal to 1. So just think and try to solve. Let us start our first slide. In this, what we will do, we will start from very basic, nothing to memorize, just understand the question and try to solve. So first what we will do, we will rearrange the term of this equation, like mod y is equal to minus mod x plus 1. Then we will start to solve the question in this manner, like first we will draw the graph of mod x, then minus mod x, then minus mod x plus 1. So how to draw? Then as you know, modulus function graph y is equal to mod x, so it is of v shape. So from this we will try to draw the minus of mod x. So for this we will take the symmetry about x axis of all the function and neglect the original graph. So we can have minus x minus mod x plot. Now what we will do, we will shift the whole plot 1 unit on the y axis. Then we will remain with taking mod y. So for taking mod y, we will neglect the negative portion of y axis and take the symmetry about x axis. So finally we will get the plot for mod y. It is kind of square. The graph for mod y in this case is square, which ordinate is 1 0 0 1 minus 1 0 and 0 minus 1. So next we will solve one question related to this. So find the area bounded by the mod x plus mod y is equal to 1. This is very easy question. Only you have to think. If you know the plot of mod y plus mod x is equal to 1, then you can easily calculate the area bounded by this. As previously in previous slide we have drawn the graph of this one. So we will start solving this. As I told, it is kind of square. Then we will calculate the size of, what is the length of one size, like a b c d. So it is square, so if we calculate the length of ab or bc or cd or ad, then we can just square this ab or any side of the square. So its ordinate is 1 1 1 0 and 0 1. So cd is equal to, from the Pythagoras theorem, it is root 2. So for calculating the area, so it is having square, so just square the under root. So we will get the 2 square unit area of this plot. So next, coming to next slide, we have mod x minus y less than equal to 1. So in this case what we will do, we will simply divide this problem into two cases, where first case is, as in first module I have told you regarding the inequality division, how we can separate the inequality if it is given for any case. So it is having two cases, like one is x minus y is greater than equal to minus 1, and second is x minus 1 less than is equal to 1. So solving first case, we will get y minus x less than 1. So draw the plot for this, like the line which is showing by 1, it is drawn, and second one is marked by number 2. So just drawing line this, we have drawn the two line 1 and 2. Then see the condition. In first case it is less than 1, and in second case it is greater than minus 1. So the area covered between the two line, it is the plot of mod x minus y less than equal to 1. So then if you have to plot graph for mod x plus y plus mod x minus y greater than equal to 4, then do the same thing. Divide the whole problem into small cases. Like case 1, if mod x plus y and mod x minus y is positive, then you have get the condition like x is greater than 2. And if mod x plus y is less than 0 and second one is positive, then you will get y is less than equal to 2. And third, if both are negative, then you will get x is less than equal to minus 2. And in fourth case, if first one is negative and second one is also negative, then you will get y is less than is equal to minus 2. So in this way you can just take the four cases and draw the each case separately. So you will get the graph of like this. When you plot the each cases like there are four cases, and when you will draw this, you will get this kind of plot. Now coming to the next. So if you have to asked to plot the mod x minus 3 whole square plus mod y minus 1 whole square is equal to 1. This is very easy. If mod is not there, then you can simply draw it is equation of circle, but mod is there, so see how the graph will change. So you have to create the two cases, where in first case x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, then solve it. In second case x is less than 0, y is greater than 0. In third case x and y both are less than 0, and in fourth case x is greater than 0 and y is less than 0. So you have four equation for circle, and these four cases showing the different coordinates. So just draw the equation of circle in four coordinate like this. So you have plot for whole equation. So if you look around this equation or this question, then आपको लगेगा कि ये बहुत ही सिंपल है. दिस इज नथिंग, देयर इज नथिंग टू वरी अबाउट दिस. इसमें कुछ भी कठिन नहीं. जस्ट आप इस पूरे क्वेश्चन को चार केस में डिवाइड करिए, क्योंकि मॉड के केस में या तो ग्रेटर देन होगा या तो लेस देन होगा. यहाँ पे एक्स वाई दोनों के साथ मॉड है, तो एक्स का दो केस होगा और वाई का दो केस होगा. चार सर्कल के इक्वेशंस बन जाएंगे, आप इसको आसानी से निकाल सकते हैं. देन वी विल टॉक फॉर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. लाइक in previous module 4 or in module 3, I have taught you some kind of greatest integer function. So in greatest integer function you have seen its value is like, it is called step function. So its value is increasing one step, means 0 to 1, then one step, 1 to 2, then again one step. So it is kind of step function. But in this case the greatest integer function is having outside the sin x, and range is given 0 to 2 pi. So there is some changes. Like first you have to draw the graph for y is equal to sin x, then see, from 0 to pi, the value of pi is 3.14. So in between 0 to pi there is two integer. So when you go for 0 to pi, so there is 0 to 1 and 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3. So in this case, for 0 to on the positive x-axis, there is nothing like first step is 0. When you will go for the second step, then you will get the, for pi to 2 pi, you will get the plot of in negative direction, because it is having value on the y-axis something minus 1. So in that way you can draw this. So if you have to ask the question for 0 to 2 pi sin x greatest integer x dx. So how you will plot? So from this plot, from 0 to 2 pi you have two kind of array. One is going for 0 to pi and one is coming for pi to from pi to 0 side. So both the value having the greatest integer value corresponding to 0. But in second case, if the value is coming to 0, then we towards the 0, then we can take the negative side, like I have taught you. If you have to plot the graph of, if you have calculated the greatest integer value of minus 5, then how will you calculate? Minus 5 minus 1, then it is minus 6. Similarly, in this case it is towards the negative side, so its greatest integer value is minus 1 in the negative side, but in positive side it is 0. So see the plot, how the plot will convert. So the positive, there is no area bounded by the greatest integer function is in positive coordinate, but in the negative side, negative y-axis, in the fourth coordinate, you have given the value of minus 1 for the pi to 2 pi. So the area is minus 1 into pi is equal to minus pi. So if you have to ask to draw the question, to draw the greatest integer cos x, so how you will draw? In this case you will simply follow the same concept what you have follow for the greatest integer sin x. Thing is that here at 0 you will get 1 and at pi by 2 you will get 0. So from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, its value is minus 1 and on other side it is 0. So if you have asked to differentiability and continuity of this function, so this function is discontinuous and not differentiable at any point for the range of 0 to 2 pi. So if you want to calculate the number of point, so you can calculate the arrow, where the arrow ended. तो then in this case यहाँ पर 5 arrow है, 1 2 3 and 4. So in this case you can just justify your answer. So now you are y is equal to greatest integer tan inverse x. So first draw the graph for tan inverse x, then see where the value of greatest integer tan inverse x is coming unit integer value minus 1 or plus 1, minus 2 or plus 2. So you will get there are only one value from in between 0 to pi by 2. So accordingly you can draw the plot for this. So this question, this type of question if you have to ask, then what you will do? just draw the plot of greatest integer tan inverse x and calculate the area bounded by this region. For the y is equal to greatest integer 2 sin x. So for this case, the similar case you have to follow. Just draw the integer point on y-axis and correspondingly from the interval, whatever interval you have divided on the x-axis, just you have to see where at which point the value of the greatest integer, the value of the integer value is lying. Like from 0 to pi by 6, you will get the value 1 in this case for y is equal to greatest integer 2 sin x. So in this case you can get the graph for this one. This is also the very basic concept. So like if you have to plot for if you see at y is equal to 7 pi by 6, so at 7 pi by 6 you will put just y is equal to 2 sin 7 pi by 6, then you will get the value -1. So just calculate at which point you are getting minus or minus plus 1 or minus plus 2. Means only one thing you have to understand in this case, the value whatever you are getting on y-axis, it should be integer value, not like it should not be like decimal value if the greatest integer function is there. If it is not there, then try to solve in a simple way like this. So if you have to ask for plot of y is equal to greatest integer x square, so first draw the plot for y is equal to x square, then do the same thing on y-axis, mark the integer value 1 2 3 4 5, then see at which point, then see for which value of x the value of y is getting integer. So from there just try to draw the straight line step by step. So if you draw this in this way, then you will get the final plot of y is equal to greatest integer x square. So further, this is very important when you have two kind of function and you have to add or subtract these kind of function, then first try to find the nature of whole function. Like in this case two functions are there, one is greatest integer and another is under root fractional x. So first draw the plot for fractional x. So when you will draw for the fractional x, then then check its nature in two intervals, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So you will get the plot for first fractional x, then in these condition you will get, like from 0 to 1 you will get fractional for y is equal to root x. For 1 and 2 value of greatest integer is 1, and fractional x its value is x minus root x minus 1. So similarly you can do for 2 to 3. Now again you have to draw the final plot according to this condition. So as you know, there are you are observing the two kind of nature. One is it is varying greatest integer step by x, step 0 1 2, and another function is root x. So you know the graph for root x, and you also know the graph for greatest integer x. So combine both the graph, you will get the final plot as shown in this figure. So similar example, if you have to plot for y is equal to greatest integer y is equal to cos x, then you will do the same thing. But in this question it is greatest integer is taken on y. So you have to work for your direction of greatest integer will be changed. Like now the value of greatest integer or the greatest integer direction in this case will be along the y axis, and other things are same like 0 to 1, 1 to 2, or 0 to -1. So for the graph for greatest integer y is equal to cos x is shown in this figure. अब बात करते हैं, अगर हमें y is equal to e to the power ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर x का प्लॉट करना है, तो इसमें हम क्या करेंगे, फर्स्ट ड्रॉ द प्लॉट फॉर y is equal to e to the power x, then find out the, now it is the greatest integer of x, not the whole function. So on the x axis divide the x axis on unit number or in integer number like 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, and then check for which value of, for the value of 1 where you are getting unity, for 2 where you are getting unities. In similar case you can get the graph for this question, y is equal to e to the power greatest integer x, but you have to take the graph of whole greatest integer, like y is equal to greatest integer e to the power greatest integer x. So first do the same up to the e to the power greatest integer x, then when you will take the greatest integer of whole function, then see at 0 to 1 its value is 1 in this graph, and if you forward these things on 2 to 3, no, for 1 to 2, then you have to value each e from the e to the power greatest integer x. So value of e is 2.7 something, so the greatest integer of 2.7 is 2, so just put the value of 2. Similarly e square is, its value is something 2.79, no, e square is equal to 7.29, then when you will take the greatest integer of 7.29 you will get the value 7. So increase your interval along the x axis and try to find the value of y, and only take the integer value, like in this case the value of e square is 7.29, but you have to take the integer value like 7. So for next, if this type of question is given 0 infinity to 2 and this dx, so just see in the negative side of this plot y is equal to greatest integer e to the power greatest integer x, all value are coming to 0, because any integer value which is less than 1 the greatest integer is 0, like greatest integer of 0.7 is 0, 0.1 is 0. So this plot will help you to solve this question. So just plot this graph and calculate the area from infinity to 0. You have no area bounded by this curve, and from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2 you have to area, and just calculate the area, shaded area, and you will get the answer. So this type of complicated question you can solve in very easy manner. फिर बात करते हैं, अगर हमें y is equal to greatest integer x और y is equal to sin greatest integer x का फंक्शन प्लॉट करना है, तो हम इसको कैसे करेंगे? तो पहले क्या करें, y is equal to sin x का ग्राफ प्लॉट कर दें, देन x एक्सिस पे आने वाले इंटरवल को 1 1 करके डिवाइड कर दे, देन at 1 whatever value you are getting just draw a arrow, then for 3 to 4, means you have to follow the step by step, like 0 to 1, at 0 0, at 1 you will get sine 1, at 2 1 to 2 you will get sine 1, 2 to 3 you will get again sine 1, 3 to 4 you will get minus 1, 3 to 4 you will get 0, 4 to 5 you will get minus 1. Similarly, just whenever you have to take the greatest integer of x of any function, when you are taking the greatest integer of x, then divide the x-axis on unit, and when you are taking the greatest integer of whole function, then check for y-axis also that it should follow the greatest integer, it should follow the integer value. तो इस प्रकार से हम किसी भी प्रकार की कोई भी ग्राफ से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम हो उसको वेरी इजी मैनर में सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. सो हमने इस मॉड्यूल 6 में जो भी चीज़ें आपको बताया, अगेन दिस टाइप ऑफ content are not so simple, so you have to learn it very sincerely, not like once you have seen and you have left it. You have to pay attention for listening and understanding and do the practice by yourself, like you whatever I taught you, just see and try to solve by your own self, then you will get the clear idea how can you draw this kind of plot. So once again, revise more and more, then you can only know your concept in a easy manner. So अभी तक आपने अगर वाईफाई स्टडी यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, जिससे आने वाली सभी वीडियो सबसे पहले आपको मिलेंगे. वाईफाई स्टडी यूट्यूब चैनल पर आकर वीडियो देखने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. अपने नॉलेज को अपडेट करते रहिए, पढ़ते रहिए, सीखते रहिए और आगे बढ़ते रहिए. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.